Hello to all gamers. Welcome to the official start of the Summer of Reading. A special event that will be running throughout, for sure, June and probably August as well. June for sure. I'm sorry, July. July for sure, and we'll figure out when we call it in August based on viewer feedback. We've already started Digimon Survive in V3 beforehand, so those are just kind of getting grandfathered in. But we're starting the first new Summer of Reading official visual novel here tonight. A Summer with the Shiba Inu, and for us a special thing for this stream, for this game. At any time, you can ponder the question, what the dog doing? And we will show you what the dog doing. He did have that in his mouth, and he dropped it as soon as the camera... A kiss! A kiss for the Summer of Reading! Blessed! A blessed smooch! There you have it. Anytime you may ponder what the dog doing, and I will turn on the Dunks cam, and we will discover together what the dog doing. That's the wrong one. Sorry, that's the Paco image. Right, this is the one I have to do for Dunks cam. My room is a mess, but there he is. He's chewing on, we call that the Happy Camper, because it's a big RV plush, and it says Happy Camper on it. He's chewing on it. Can I get a good chew vision? I don't think I can. I think he's hiding it. He's being secretive. Anyway, we'll return to what the dog doing at a later time. 100% 30 achievements speedrun, let's go. Yeah, for now, let's figure out what's going on in a summer with the Shiba Inu. By the way, 420, support the Kickstarter for Autumn with the Shiba Inu. This apparently passed, because Frosty sent me the photo. The dogs are back, also. They announced the game, and then, I guess, 4 months later, we're like, there's a Kickstarter for the game. Anyway. Frosty gifted this to me. Thank you, Frosty, for first Summer of Reading game. This was gifted by Frosty. Mako gifted me something this morning. I woke up this morning to see a Steam notification from 8 a.m. saying that Mako gifted me some Nazi game. And I still gotta ask him what's up with that. Bro, there's no audio. What's going on here? You guys... Hold up. Oh, there is audio. I just don't have audio. Do we play the sequel during Fall of Reading? I hear audio. Okay, that's on my end then. That's a Steam Deck issue. Classic Steam Deck issue that will never be fixed. Be sure to get your Steam Deck for $20 off during the Steam Summer Sale. Do I have audio now? Oh, I have audio now. Pog. Let's look at my preferences. By the way, it does appear this is a world where everyone is dog. I didn't know that, to be honest with you. I know nothing about this game going into it. I even look at the description. Frosty just gifted this to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Why is there a dog next to the SFX volume? I actually... No joke. I can't adjust the audio. I can only select the dog image. The dog's not wearing the hoodie. How's the volume sound? Does the volume sound fine on your end? It sounds like quite, gentle music, to be honest with you. So I don't know if I need to adjust it. Oh, there is this dogs. If I need to figure out how to lower this volume, I will. But if it's fine, it's fine. Audio could be higher. It sounds fine. I'm going to take that as an it sounds fine then. Because I would rather it be too low than too high. Because I doubt Dog Game has voice acting. Let's jump right in. Are we Sid? What's wrong with Sid's face? There's a lot going on here immediately. This is important. Are we Sid or are we Max? Or are we nondescript third dog that has not been introduced yet? Does anyone know? Or am I gonna have to just fly by the seat of my pants? I think we are Sid. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna give Sid a voice. Every other character is getting voice. We're doing this cherry tree style where you guys get to give me a voice to do for all the other characters. So y'all be getting ready for Max, but I'm gonna do Sid for now. I gotta think. That dog barrel rolling. The dog. What that dog doing is barrel rolling in the bottom right. Say, Max, you really can't tell me where you're taking us? I thought he was wearing knight's armor. I thought this fucking dog had chainmail on. But it's like a little vest. I hate how it warps their body. We need a Max voice. Bro, a Chad Polo? Nope! Wait, that was just a regular voice. He do be wearing the Chad Polo shirt. Let me try and give him like a... I can try doing a Chad voice. I think it would just sound like the Fred from Scooby-Doo. I don't know what he sounds like. That's a guy. You want me to just make him sound like a guy? This is unrelated. Some Bitcoin bot on Twitter just replied to me with a YouTube link for some scam, and I swear to God, I thought it was Adam Pacitti in the thumbnail. Correct. Fred is a guy. We're just gonna do like the Drachmon voice or some shit. What is a generic football player? Nope, I can't tell you. It's a secret. This is my old friend. This is my old friend Max, who I haven't seen in years. Yesterday, he said he would take me to lunch and show me around the city. We're currently in the central zone of Tai Pa, the capital city of Shiba Island. A lot has changed since I moved away. He stares at us. Don't look at me like that, Peep the dog. Max moved here several years ago after I did, so I'm a little embarrassed that he's the one showing me around like I am a tourist. Tai Pa is as bustling as ever, with the central zone being one of its busiest... Oh, I thought that said Oreos. Areas. Well, I don't like front-facing Max. I don't like it. I don't like front-facing Max. This would be such a fucked emote. Like, imagine you say something that chat doesn't agree with, and you get like 700 front-facing Max heads in your chat staring you down. As Max guides us towards our unknown destination, dogs mill around the street. He's so busy. Oh! Dude, he's zooming! They're so busy on the street that it's like he turns to a different breed. Guys, it's a stick-up. We gotta give him all our money. I can't. This dude's fucking zooming, bro. It's so busy on the street that it's hard to avoid pushing against other dogs as we walk. Huge digital signs shine brightly even in broad daylight. Cute coffee shops, each with its own unique decor, catch my eye as well. One has lush vines creeping all over the storefront, leaving only a gap for the entrance. Through the gap in the vines, I catch a glimpse of what looks like more plant life and thick tree stumps that serve as tables. They like live in the Tokyo jungle world. Hey, that place seems really cool. Let's check it out sometime. Max pauses to take a look as I point to it. He cranes his neck to look inside. I've noticed it before too on the way to work. I'd be happy to try it out. A short walk later. Do you see the secret dog? There's a secret hidden Waldo dog next to Max's back legs. Do you see him? Hidden dog? Can you find the hidden dog in every image? Where the dog doing? Everyone asks what the dog doing, but never how the dog doing. After several turns, we stop in front of a building. The building is made of red brick with some steps leading up to it. You think's Charles Dickens? Did you see it? Ta-da! I know it doesn't look like much out here, but the virtual tour looked great on Bark. Max approaches the door, but it doesn't open. He starts. Catching himself before he runs face first into the door, he nudges the door with his shoulder. It doesn't budge. The door's broken? No idea. It seems like an eclectic place. That's the reason I chose it. Maybe there's some secret password we need to enter. Breaking and entering. Can you look it up? Already on it. Max calls up his wrist phone menu, making some gestures in the air. I hate that they, were like, oh, here's some advanced dog technology so they can use Google. It's a wrist phone. I would just say, fuck it, Max whips out his cell phone and not animate it at all. That's what I would do. Everybody asks where the dog doing, but never... Everyone always asks what the dog doing, but not where the dog going. What's the dog up to? We need to figure this out. Some reviews allude to something interesting we need to do to enter, but they don't say outright what it is. They kind of headbutt the door and open it. Yeah, like Dog World. Leave your damn... I love to think that, like, it's human doors. Like, not dog doors. I like to think it's human doors. But they just don't have the, like, clicking mechanism. So every door is just a push door both ways. What's the place called? It's just one letter. Q. We gotta get the fuck out of here, Max. This a mysterious place that starts with the letter Q. We gotta go. We do not need to be associated with this, Max. Maybe it's closed today. I checked and it shouldn't be. I love that there's just like, you can get on Google and it tells you what time they're open but not how to get in. And if they couldn't update their real-time schedule for some reason, that's really weird. Dude, do you guys know any store that updates their, like, times that they're open on Google? Because Walmart legit told me they can't do that. Wait, what's that? Isn't that a doorknob? What? A doorknob? What the fuck's a doorknob? You mean, wait, I remember something. Oh, come on, it hasn't been that long. Max just clicked the first link. Why do I feel old because of the fact I've seen doorknobs before? Is this implying that they... By the way, I love that the dog in the corner change when different dogs talk. Yeah, okay. Are they talking about a world where they used to be humans? Or a world where humans existed but were wiped out by what the dog was doing? I sit down before the protruding sphere and grip it with both of my paws. I'm unable to turn it without losing balance. The door swings inward to reveal a staircase. Only one way to find out. Hell yeah, brother. Good thing knobs were phased out, though. Whoever invented these things clearly did not understand the anatomy of dogs. It's precisely... I fucking love this image of Sid. I love this shit so much. It's precisely why many houses use them for rooms that puppies aren't allowed into. My parents used it for the pantry. I remember trying to bite the knob to get to the promised land of treats, but ended up with a particularly sore jaw instead. How did your parents open the pantry? Well, there we go. I haven't seen these things since the Arena days? Augmented reality Shiba Inu, but Ina? What the arena? Like the augmented reality arena? Our eyes meet and he looks away. Oh. Doggy fight pits? Anyway, we're here. The deep dog lore? What the dog lorin'? Everyone asks what the dog doing, but never what the dog did. The stairs lead to an area with wooden floor paneling. There are rooms that have a raised base separated from the main area with sliding panels. The panels have some membrane-like material that's thin enough to let light through, but thick enough that we can't see into the rooms. Nice outfit. A dog comes up to us in a red traditional dress. It's fashioned with several layers, with a large golden button holding it up neatly over the dog's shoulder. Server voice. I guess this is probably an irrelevant character. Welcome. Hi, I called earlier and made a reservation. I don't think they mean curtain. I think they mean like the paper sliding Japanese doors. He talks with the server and we are led to one of the rooms. I hoist myself up the ledge and make myself comfortable on one of the cushions around a low wooden table in the center of the room. The server gives us menus and leaves after a courteous bow. Take your time. I'm guessing you haven't had food like this since you left. Oh yeah, woof. I'd forgotten all about these. Order anything you like. My treat. There are a lot of options. I flipped through the team menu. The place serves them with ancient methods, with multi-part clay apparatus that I have never remembered the names of. Please stop hovering. Listen, Max is a real homie. We haven't addressed this. Max is a real home dog. Why are you looking at us? Look at each other. Sid's kind of staring off into space. It invokes the imagery of my parents pouring boiling water, steam shrouding their concentrated faces. There are a lot of rules about how long to steep the tea, and the order of pouring water in and out. I never really paid attention when I was a puppy, and after my parents' generation, it seemed like a lost art. I feel like he's talking directly into the camera, like fucking Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Thinking, if this place shows us the tea steeping process, I definitely won't let a second chance to learn it pass by. Why did you have to say thinking in that? That you've been thinking this whole time. Max is like, there they go again. Use a blank in silence for 5 minutes. Isn't it interesting that they still use these books as menus? I remember they were pretty much phased out along with doorknobs. Oh, sorry, hold up. I can actually do this bit now. Because I fucking... Doorknobs? That fucking bit sucked. What the dog doing? Aw, kisses.
Oh, hello there.
Bit saved. Bit saved. I can't turn it off. Dog cam does not turn off. Oh, I think I'm playing the Mako chat is horny thing repeatedly instead. Oops. Anyway. I don't know if any of that even audibly played. I was clicking like 8 times. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was wondering. I was trying to close the video, and I still have the audio prompt for, like, Mako saying someone's horny does the ooh voice or something. I think I just clicked it like 8 times. Oh, hello there. Is that the devil whispering in my ear? It's a dunk saying, "Oh, hello there." Holy shit. Doorknobs? Yeah, that's one of the things. Well, this place is known online for the retro atmosphere, which is why they only take phone reservations. No usual order screens either. Doug saying I can get used to this world. It's really interesting how fast things have changed on the island. Though maybe that's just my perception, because first of all, I don't know what's supposed to be normal nowadays. What is it like where you were living? They were kind of at a stage like when I left here, actually. You saw my phone, they have similar levels of technology in Canada. Though obviously, my Shiba Island phone doesn't work here, but I kept it in good condition, just in case I'd come back, you know? Ah, you have a lot to see here then. Next time I'll take you out to a regular restaurant and you'll get to see how fast everything is. The server returns and we order some oolong tea to share. I order some egg crepe rolls with ham and corn, and Max gets the century egg and pork congee. As we wait, I ask Max some technological changes. He shows me how to set up custom gestures on my new wrist phone, but I still treat it with caution. Ooh, tea. Hold up. Quick, what the dog doing? Dunks is eating his crunchies. Quick, what the dog doing? He's eating crunchies. That's what he does every FPW, every stream, he eat his crunchies. Now you have a visual to go with the audio. He's eating along with the other dogs in the visual novel. Marvel snap thumbs up. As we wait, I ask Max about some technological changes. He shows me how to set up custom gestures on my new wrist phone, but I still treat it with caution. Call it habit, but I'm hesitant to be gesturing in the air on such a large holographic interface. It serves my purposes to use the old touchscreens on a small phone. The hologram just seems overkill. Yeah, okay, boomer. Not to mention, the companies that make these phones must be tracking so much information. They know what we read, who we call, where we are, what we buy, what we doing. Somewhere, some team of data Shibas are making predictive models and segmentation analysis on the data. Oh, sorry, I spaced out. Were you saying something? Haha, getting confused by all this new tech. Maybe a little. Don't worry, it's a lot of information to take in. Here, try sending something to me, like this. App, Bobork Talk. Come on, you couldn't have texted. You sent the first Bobork Talk message. Come on, you couldn't have texted something else. Pretend it's an actual conversation. You're in a shame room. Cry, sad face. Hey, let's take a selfie. No. As Max shows me how to install new software and customize my interface, we hear the server slowly slide open the screen door, giving us enough time to swipe away our hologram phone screens. Mad Maxie. 2 servers enter this time, carrying a tea-making set. This set consists of a large hollow bottom panel with holes to let out steam from hot water. They begin a process of lining up various teacups on top of the panel stand. The dogs carefully place tea leaves in a pot. They aren't using any measuring instruments, but the practiced way they gather and sprinkle the leaves shows impressive muscle memory. With one fluid motion, they pour steaming water in each of the cups. As the tea is steeping, our food arrives. I take a moment to simply look fondly at the egg crepe rolls, the way steam rises from under the soft crepe skin, the smell of ham misting out towards me. It really has been so long. It's so weird that I used to eat this almost every day, and now it's been years. I feel like I've gone back in time. Egg crepes are a simple dish, usually made in under 2 minutes by the breakfast stalls I used to frequent on the island. First, an egg is cracked and dropped onto the surface of a sizzling metal plate. Holy fuck, this actually is Charles Dickens. Shut the fuck up. The cook then uses a metal spatula to smooth out the egg so that it's a thin liquid layer. When the egg is cooked around halfway, stop staring at me, Max! A thin crepe is laid on top of it, and flipped so that the egg layer is on top, and the crepe is on the sizzling plate. Then on top, the cook adds any other ingredients of choice, such as ham or corn. Once fully cooked, the entire crepe is quickly rolled up and cut into bite-sized portions with a spatula. I've never wanted a game to go Doki Doki Literature Club mode more than I've wanted this game to do it. Using the flat surface of the same spatula, the portions are then scooped up and swiftly placed in a takeout box. Hope you enjoy. You can try some of my kanji if you want. I was feeling something light. Max, are you coming on to us? During this time, the tea is ready as well, and I blow on the surface of my cup, creating ripples. My first sip is hesitant as I try to adjust the temperature. After a few sips, I can feel the strong tea aftertaste on my tongue. The dog models just start flying all around the screen. Ah, this is bliss. We chat more as we eat, and I ask him about how the culinary norms have changed on the island. Apparently, most of the dishes I remember are still around. The largest change in cuisine is caused by the advancement in how food is produced. Max explains how nowadays, a lot of ingredients can be produced synthetically, which reduces scarcity and seasonality. It is widely accepted that they are the same flavor and contain the same nutrients as naturally grown ingredients. I used to wonder why we have beef dishes on the island, but we've never seen an animal called a cow. I guess these synthetic flavors already existed 10 years ago, since beef has been around since before I was born. I just didn't know they were synthetic. Gamer imagines sitting next to someone, they take a sip and just rotate their neck 90 degrees to go, this is bliss. I learned from Max that lately they start like fucking She-Hulk talking into the camera. I learned from Max that lately there's been a rise in restaurants that offer wilder experimental foods, with completely new synthetic inventions. Max shows me some pictures on his phone, and we decide on a restaurant to try out next. He warns me that some flavors might really surprise me. Even dogs that try these things now, and then have trouble getting used to some of the most outrageous invented flavors. I asked him to describe something he's tried before, but it was hard for him to convey it in terms of foods I know. Thorin looks directly into like an invisible camera and goes, "This is my cousin Trey." If Thorin started monologuing to an invisible fourth wall, we would probably send him back to the mental ward. For example, one tasted like cinnamon and cabbage flavored mix, but that doesn't really describe it fully. I can only understand when I have the chance to try it, I suppose. We finish our food and reminisce a little more. However, there's one thing in our shared history we don't bring up. Doorknobs. Send him back to the space pod. Put him back in the oven. He's not done. I get an uneasy feeling that I should wait a little longer for me to ease back into the culture of the island first. Max pays and we exit the restaurant. I'm quite full and nostalgic. Thinking, we'll have a lot of time to do all these things, right? Back on the street, it's even busier than before we ate. That's bullshit. There's only one dog here. There were two earlier. It's the afternoon. Dogs probably don't have much to do but relax on the weekend. As before, the smell of all types of food waft out into the street, and evening food stalls start being set up. Well, that's what I guess they are. They look much more modern and clean. From the crash course in tech that Max gave me, they probably have automated ordering and all that, but their street sheeting and rustic charm remain. We push past a particularly crowded part of the street, and I feel a tap on my shoulder. I don't really think about it, so it was probably someone brushing past me with their backpack by accident or something. I continue walking when I feel it again. Could also be me mistaking me for someone else. Oh, could be mistaking me. I turn around to check. Female dog incoming. Female dog incoming. Okay. No idea the gender of this dog. You gotta pick the voice now. They appear to be wearing a small French beret. Can't hard to tell. A hat of some sort. The spooky music has hit. Do I need to go spooky voice for this one? Is this mysterious character getting spooky voice? Frenchie from the hit show Boys. Do you want bad French impression or do you want spooky voice? Chat, make your decision. Choose your destiny. French, alright. Oh, seed. Oh! Who are you? She's a smaller Shiba Inu, but something tells me that she compensates for it with her attitude. Dude, Ultra didn't say a word until you said French. He said, fine, French. Ultra, you can pick the next one. Her gaze on me is steely, way too steely for comfort. It's concerning that she seems to have approached me with purpose. Hopefully, she really just recognized me by chance. Sacre bleu, you don't remember me? She scoffs, discontent written clearly in her expression. I'm not... Wait, no, hold up. I gotta do this, wait. I legit thought Gamer was gonna just speak nonsense French and not say any of the dialogue in English. Oh, sacre bleu croissant. Mademoiselle. Hello, Dunks. Hello, Dunks. Are you what the dog doing? What the dog doing? Hi. Look. Dog, hello. Aw, another smooch. You're so friendly today. He looks like the dog. You seen those, like, the dog commercials? Okay. He just wanted to give a quick smooch to chat. He's heading off. He's getting a big drinky. Big drinky. 3 doggies. Who's the fake Shiba Inu? I don't know if I can do French. I'm too fucked. I think it just sounds Russian when I try, because I muted my mic to try it. Because all I can say is sacre bleu. Oh, sacre bleu. I'm not surprised, but I'm still disappointed. That's Russian. That's bad Russian. Ultra really wants spooky voice. But I'll mix them. I'll do can I do a fucked up mixed voice? Oh, I'm not surprised, but I'm still disappointed. That's just Wilhelm. It's turning into Wilhelm. Hold up. We gotta. Oi. Sacre bleu. It's Dracula. Holy shit, it is Dracula. Sacre bleu. I'm not surprised, but I'm still disappointed. Now, I have to waste my time. I have to waste my time explaining things to you. What's going on? Some random dog just came up to me. You're Mochi, right? I remember you. Oh, what? You! What are you here for? My business is with Sid, of course, not with you. That is very interesting to know that you two are in touch. She jerks her head to the side. Let's go somewhere more secluded, shall we? I don't move. Well, if it's something important, why don't you message me? I'll give you my contact info. I'll convince you quickly. In short, anyone can now challenge you to an ARN. But I don't think many dogs know what you look like now. Only a password. If you don't come with me right now, I'll post your information online. I already filmed a video of you, so everyone will know what you look like and sound like. That's impossible! Ugh, Sid, ignore her. Let's go. How do I respond? Maybe Max will be willing to hear her out. I'm curious, but I don't think Max will be happy. Please get her. I don't know what to do. I don't want to get doxxed. Hold up, I gotta blow my nose. You can't get doxxed, bro. I just got here. I can't get doxxed frame 1. Hop off the island, hop into my face on social media. I gotta blow my nose real quick. I hope whatever the fuck this voice is, by the way, is a good compromise for that character. I kind of... It's like... I'm not Mochi. I don't think I am. I think that's a different dog. I want to hear... I think we should... He seems really aggressive. I'm the homie we need to hear out. Huh, it took me 92.57 seconds. Schlacker. Can you not call me out on decision time? I had to blow my nose, bro. Don't call out time it takes for me to blow. I don't need a real snot check. A real-time snot detector on here, okay? I'm getting dogs. I chose the wrong answer. The game dogs to me. Max, wait. I want to see what she has to say. Would you mind coming wish me? He seems to be thinking over what the stranger just told me, as well as his response. If you don't want to come, that's fine. I'll meet you when I'm done. Okay, I'll come with you. Let's go back up, homie equipped. I addressed the stranger. We'll go wish you and hear you out, but convince me quickly. A tense walk later. To the same location. At the end of the game, there's gonna average time to make decisions. We head to a nearby... Is an achievement for it. We head to a nearby alleyway, Max looking quite reluctant and glaring at the Shiba Inu. They know each other. I wish I could ask him what he knows about her, but the best I can do is make sure nothing bad happens. I need information about this AR Arena challenge she mentioned. Who are you? Oh. Sid. She's Hai Fin Hong. Oh! Oh! What? I looked the dog up and down. Who the dog doing? Up and down. Her face should be the most important part to recognize her, but I realize I haven't even looked her in the eyes yet. I haven't sniffed her butt. It's a task not made easier by knowing who she is. It's like my eyes are resting as I force myself, against my will, to look at her closely. Her eyes are striking hazel, long lashes, her coat pale and fluffy. I lower my gaze. Ah, yeah, now I remember. It's just been a really long time and you've changed a lot. I'm rambling, yet trying to put on a calm front. As I was saying, now that you're back, it's a very interesting situation for all of us. You weren't supposed to just take the feather and leave. It's not like my leaving affected anyone. Who wanted French? Instinctively, I scoff and protest. Dog, dog, dog! Colonialism. I scoff and protest, but I know it's futile. Easy for you to say. Anyway, now that that's out of the way. She reaches into her shirt and pulls out her pendant. I avert my gaze again out of habit. I don't like looking at others' pendants because it feels like I'm intruding on someone's privacy if I look closely at what's on them. She moves closer and all but flashes her pendant in front of my eyes. I flinch away involuntarily. Did Dunks Cam not work out? Oh no, Dunks Cam is just on demand. So if you say what the dog doing, you get what the dog doing. We check on what the dog doing. Here's what the dog doing. He's chewing on a toy. What the dog doing? He's chewing. He's already given chat 3 kisses. He's given chat 3 kisses this stream. If you get a what the dog doing at the right time, he gives you a little kiss. Dunker, hey. Give chat a kiss. A little smooch for chat. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. There you go. A little chat smooch. He becomes real with the 5th kiss. We love Dunks. Anyway. If you want to show it to me, it's not necessary. I don't need to see it. We need to get him a blahage. He will destroy it. And I would feel bad. I start as I feel my pendant stirring in my jacket, or something is stirring where the pendant is. My pendant can't move by itself. That's impossible. It's definitely like an AR dogfighting arena. and these three were like all really good at it. Then my pendant flies out of its own will to meet hers. Then comes a glare of light, so brief that I barely comprehend what's happening. Whoa! Sid! Max's voice is the last thing I register before everything goes dark. They killed all humans on Earth. 1 week earlier. No, this was an end of the story situation. Boo! Cringe! God, just one more snooze. I fumble on the desk for my phone. I almost drop it, but finally manage to grab it and turn off the alarm. God, as usual, there's not much time left before my deadline walking time. Which means after the 4 alarms that I'm allowed to snooze. Even though it's my last day of work, I should be on time. I uncurl myself from the chair, stretching my sore limbs. Well, this is certainly the last time I'm gonna fall asleep at my desk. The room is dark, with only a sliver of sunlight entering from the bottom of the blinds, giving indication that it is daytime. I slide... it becomes a FNAF clone! Security! They're lucky this isn't Bogger Night. I slide off the chair, turn on the room light, and gather items I need for work, which are scattered around the room. Keys, card, cash, shell. I always say I should pack up the night before so I'm not scrambling like this every morning, but I never end up actually doing it the night before. I shove my bulky laptop and water bottle into my backpack. Then I fling open my closet and reach inside for the sweater I thankfully had the foresight to set aside. God, I can't find it! In the days after I set aside the sweater, I had piled other things inside the closet over it. I shove away some other items, hats, papers, and whatnot. Aha, there it is, my favorite gray sweater. I was wearing it. A special outfit for a special day. Everything collected, I sit down on the ledge of my bed and just take a moment. Now is the perfect time to check my emails. Oh wait, I'm already almost late. I'll just take a quick look. Vapor Store, confirmation of your vapor purchase. Dear @SidDays, thank you for your purchase of Beagle Netta 3. Attached is your digital receipt. Product ID number 460790. Transaction ID D uppercase O 93 uppercase O 4 F 5 3 T. Total $22.59. To access your downloads, please go to vapor.dog/account/downloads. That scared the shit out of me. That has lore. Hold up, wait. That achievement has lore attached to it. Sid was waiting for it for 6 years, but Paw Tie 3 win. Oh, Poddle 3. Damn, this came out before Bayonetta 3. Dude, is Bayonetta 3 even out? Oh yeah, it is, because there's the drama with the voice actor. Alright, oops. It's the purchase receipt for the game I had fallen asleep playing. By the way, Beagle-Netta 3 being only $22 is kind of cracked, honestly. I needed to complete the campaign. I waited 6 years for it. This really was Pun Frosty from 2019. There's no way you gifted this to me in 2019. You gifted this last year. I glanced at the top of my phone screen. There's still a couple of minutes before I absolutely have to head out. I closed my emails and opened a message app. I could send some last words, but I have the feeling it will only weaken my resolve. Just one last text. The most important dog wouldn't hurt. There's no need to say goodbye. It would just hurt her. You always say goodbye. You always say goodbye. Hey Q. What the fuck? I love you. Please don't forget me. Ah! That's not what I would have sent. I'll just check the spelling one more time. I'm just stalling so I have an excuse to wimp out and not send a message. I can't bring myself to directly say that I'm leaving now, but I hope she knows what I mean. With my paw poised on the screen for what seems like forever, I press send. Average Kimmy text. This is the text I send to Kimmy when I go to bed every night. And I have to get like an "Are you okay?" phone call. The familiar glass doors welcome me. I scan my fob key and step into the building. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago when I first entered these doors. I had been a fresh recruit, full of hopes and dreams of making an honest living for myself and contributing to society. Please don't forget me, sleep emoji. I'm just here to pick up my stuff and do the paperwork. I repeat this to myself as I head down the familiar staircase. Pick up stuff, paperwork, that's it. Other dogs start to file into the building, and some stop to wish me well on my move to the west coast of Canada. Last week we had a small office celebration in honor of my work and departure from the job, which was heartwarming. Hold up! Is this him leaving the AR arena a week ago, moving to Canada, and then he moves back a week later, and it's like, yeah, technology is advanced a shitload in one dog week. It turns my heart to embarrassing goose, so I try not to admit something. Classic. I enter my office, which is separated from the corridor by a metal door and glass wall. I scan my fob again. This is one of the most secure rooms in the building. Despite that, there isn't much to protect. Inside my office, I take a look at the computer monitors and a well-used keyboard. None of this is personal property, but I'm going to miss it. Funny enough, my office desk basically just looks like my room at home. I feel guilty about leaving now that I'm here, like I'm throwing away all that I've built, all of this. Surprising as it might be to the general populace, this research facility is responsible for a big portion of the technological innovation in Canada. In fact, the phone that I'm using right now and the associated software was popularized by prototypes created in this very facility. I think it just takes him a week to move to Canada. No, but this said 1 week earlier. Meaning 1 week before the events that currently were taking place when he returned from Canada. I double check the desk drawers again and fill out a form to submit to the Labrador Resources Department. With all the errands and formalities done, I take to my leave for the last time. As I walk away, Canada, you quit your office job in Toronto. By leaving Canada? As I walk away, I can't help but look back at the building one last time. It's Q! No, I'm not going to read it. It doesn't matter now. I must go. That's cringe. Read it. Coward. You're moving west of Canada. Oh, I thought I was moving to the west of... I thought I was moving to... Wait, so then why... So is the weird... No, because he's not in Canada a week later. Maybe he's just visiting? I don't know what's happening. Back at home, I got a backpack with some living essentials, and of course, my other set of keys, card, cash, and shell that would allow me to get around during my travels. I reach into my shirt and take out my pendant from Shiba Island. It has 10 orbs, with smaller orbs surrounding them. I have been wearing it all these years. My last connection is Shiba Island. Oh, this might be where he decides to visit it while he's moving. It's a remnant of a lifelong past, and while this pendant means nothing here, it's one of the essentials in a different land. It's time. I snap open a compartment in the back of the pendant. A once fluid movement, the clasp feels unfamiliar to me now. I have a good stable life here that I earned. I brought myself here. Giving this up means moving backwards. But that also means letting go of the chance to see my brother again. Is Max our brother? As long as time moves forward, I will move forward too, no matter where I am. Inside the pendant compartment is a small feather, already glowing now that I have removed its bindings. The feather of truth, whose holder can alter reality. Ayo! He created Dog World? Hacker memories? He won the Maze Runner AI Battle Royal, and he said, now we in Dog World? I make a wish. I wish to go back. What the hell? You return to Shiba Island. I'm getting achievements out the damn kazoo. It really is a speed run. It feels as if I've just stepped into a sauna. What if a furry obtained all the Dragon Balls? Within seconds, my coat feels heavy with condensation, as if someone just threw a wet blanket on me. So I'm here. I have not moved one muscle since I made my wish to the feather, but these sounds, contrasted with the quietness of my room, give me no doubt that my wish was indeed granted. In addition, these yelps and commotion really alert me to my situation. Shiba Inu scatter in front of me, yapping as if they saw a ghost. Was it that obvious I appeared out of thin air? This is not good. I can't believe I'm drawing attention already. I'm in what seems to be an open-air night market. I scan my surroundings, trying to spot a gap or opportunity to make an exit. These barks are different, deep and booming, a stark contrast to the higher-pitched yaps of the crowd. I look behind me and it becomes evident why the dogs are scattering, or maybe it's just wishful thinking that I am not the cause. A Labrador Retriever is bounding around, the Shiba Inu's dwarfed by it in comparison. The crowd is herded towards the opposite direction. I slink around to the side and duck behind a food kiosk. Thanks to the Labrador, this area seems to be deserted. He's sneaking. Now that I'm under cover, I sneak my way towards what I hope is an exit. After some trial and error through the web of kiosks and seating areas, I emerge into the main road outside the market. I'm gonna assume Max. Hey, this way! The voice comes from behind me and I start, my fur rising on end against my will. What the fish fillet? Someone followed me without me noticing. No, it's the fuck! The Labrador Retriever from before emerges as the speaker, falling into step beside me. Alright, we need a Labrador Retriever voice. By the way, I don't actually think he was a human that altered reality to make everyone a dog. I think it's just a thing he has. I think this is maybe always all, but maybe it was all people, and then someone used the, maybe someone used the feather, who knows. What lab is built like this? This motherfucker right here. The Maki voice? Alright. That was supposed to be a snarl. It just didn't come out right. Did you say something? Ahem. Cough, cough. I hope that was diminishing enough. What do you want? To help you, of course. I'll guide you somewhere safe. What? Who is this dog? Who this dog doing? I'll just feign ignorance for now. Somewhere safe? I think you've mistaken me for someone else. I don't want to be rude, but I know you've been away for a long time. So you probably don't even know where you are. The dogs aren't alright. The Labrador's voice is soft. The Labrador's voice is soft. Quite a contrast from his towering physique. Well, I'm quite used to this height difference in K9, but seeing her hover... It's a girl, too. But seeing her towering over the crowd of Shiba Inus earlier amplifies the difference. What to do? This one's just rude. This is getting creepy. It's like she knows who I am. I know Maki is also a girl, that's why it's fitting. What does she want? It's literally the Maki joke. Like, the joke with Maki was that she was quiet until she was mean, and we just did the loud voice every time. Well, I'll just pretend I don't know what she's talking about. I'm not going to reveal any information I might regret. You're not wrong, I'm just trying to get my bearings here. So, could you just point me to the closest Mastiff Rapid Transit station?
Of course, but before that I want to ask you some questions.
Okay, never mind, this is getting weird. I should just find the MRT station myself.
I just want to help you, Miss Feather.
Miss Feather? What'd you just say? That's not my name. You've definitely mistaken me for someone else.
Sorry, let me try that again. I didn't want to be so direct. But you didn't get the... But you didn't get the hint!
That was way louder than I meant for it to be. Could you speak up? Could you speak up?
I mean, Sid, bearer of the feather. I want to help you.
I guess it's Sid like Sydney. Fishbones. She really does know who I am. Okay. You want to help me, you say? So I'll ask this again. Why don't you start by guiding me to a Mastiff Rapid Transit station?
Don't worry, I will. But first I want you to take this.
Can't believe this is a female dog world only. Hey! Dude, Max is slinging meat, you know. He's doing good. She produces from her pocket a wristband of sorts. What kind of wristband? There better not be a symbol on it.
It's a wrist phone. I'll contact you with it and you can reach me in time.
Maxie. Thank you, but why do you think we'll be in contact after this? There's no reason for me to get involved in whatever it is that you want.
Well, for one, I guessed it would be troublesome if dogs knew you were back on the island, so I created a diversion.
That's not reassuring at all. She knows way too much about me. Who the fishbones is she? I need to learn as much as possible about her as possible.
I think you could really use my help.
I want you to I hope you both understand. The Max voice and the Labrador voice are the exact same. The literal only difference is I'm cupping my mouth when I do the Labrador voice. You know you've gotten yourself in trouble too, right? You'll probably get arrested for disturbing the peace like you did.
I have a story set up. Plus, I'm a Labrador living on Shiba Inu Island. I'm sure you already know I am constantly in the spotlight.
I know all too well, but I'm not going to say that. If she doesn't know I lived in the world of Labradors, I'm certainly not going to reveal that to her. Gamer's the next voice he cups further away. I cup it closer. It's the fucking... It's so fucking... Whoever comes out next is just talking in a good fucking muffled voice. The fucking Kenny from South Park out here is the fucking next character. Doesn't matter who the fuck it is, they're getting the damn voices later. Because your Jag sister's built different? I know. That's the Kenny voice. Damn, he doomed himself. He created a new voice. I can't wait for the next fucker to, like... I can't wait for this fucking... for Sid to die, and the next character who gets that voice is, like, the new main character that fucking narrates everything. By the way, World of Labradors, new theory... Labradors ran everything until this Shiba Inu won and used the feather to make it Shiba World. Ha! When you put it that way, but like you said, I'm trying to avoid attention, so shouldn't I be avoid being associated with you altogether? She sighs quietly.
I'd hoped it wouldn't come to this, but you need to believe me when I say I want to help you. I can help you find your brother.
It's a very adorable Labrador pose. Oh! Okay. I've heard enough. I'll take your dog-darned phone. But if I find out that you're any sort of threat to me, you better watch out.
Of course I understand.
The next Shiba has a muzzle, we know what voice to give them. I think the next Shiba's getting that voice no matter what at this point, but it's up to chat. It's chat's decision. She offers a paw to me.
Kuei Lee, by the way.
Another cue? I'm Well, you already knew my name. We shake paws. The Labrador just smiles mysteriously and gives me detailed directions to the nearest MRT station. Is she friend or foe? DG Station, huh? That means I appeared kind of far south. Good thing it's in Tai Pa, though where I need to be. Where I need to be. Were they all Chinese? I think this is in Taiwan because it's called Tai Pa. I think this isn't Japan. I think this is like China / Taiwan, Thailand. I think it's more Chinese area than Japan area. I head to a station where the lab heads off her own way. So many. For all I know, this game is Taiwanese, and they may like localize it. I don't fucking know. So many thoughts are running around my head. The entire encounter still seems unreal, and it's something I could never have imagined happening. Gosh, shit. Focus first. You need to get to Max's. I find the MRT station according to the lab's directions. Thank dog the directions were accurate. Large hovering signs point out directions to various transit lines. Although I have been in a station in the past, it seems much larger than before, the layout having been expanded and rearranged. I slip out my pendant at the gate, scanning it to pay so it will allow me through. I keep the pendant face down and hope that no one thinks it's strange. There's a large interactive display, and I see that there are many more lines than before, basically crisscrossing the entirety of Tai Pa in the outer metropolitan area. I place a paw on the destination, and a route draws itself on the digital display from the current station of my paw. I follow the instructions to the correct platform, and the transit arrives shortly. Some time later. The ride is smooth, and I emerge up north the city without incident. It's a quieter residential area. My destination is sandwiched between other similar buildings that were built to be tall and narrow rather than take up the ground level. Brrr! Did you hear that? Approaching the well-memorized address, I feel more and more apprehensive with each step. A promise is a promise. This is the only place I can go. It's like ominous horn noise. There's an intercom panel on the ground floor. Scrolling through the names, I find the correct one. That's still one. It's because we're in the past now. Taking a deep breath, I tap on it. The doors slide open shortly after I tap the panel, but there is no further response or communication from it. Does Max still live here? I can go in, but what if it isn't Max that's just buzzing me in? I hesitate. Less than ideal scenario is running through my head. I take a deep breath. Stop it. There's only one way to find out. I step into the open door and open a lift, and onto a lift so small it could only possibly fit one dog. Well, one Labrador Retriever, 2 Shiba Inus. Oops, still can't help but think about in space in terms of canine space. Oh, it's not that the world was Labradors, it's that canine is Labrador Central. The Doge DGI, the Doge Federal Investigation. There's no G in that. Soundlessly, the lift rises, and I am a bundle of nerves. My stomach churns on nothing. I really do hope it's Max. Their intercom might not have two-way communication. My old residence did, but I can't assume everyone has it, even after all these years. I do still have his number on my old phone, but I wonder if my old phone balance is still valid. You have a feather that can change reality, forehead. Before I can decide whether to attempt calling ahead, the lift comes to a halt. No other way but forward. I step out into the narrow corridor. Doors line the corridor, and I take a look at the order of the numbers before heading to the direction of the number 13. Just as I raise my paw to knock, the door swings wide open. You! Max! Sid! Hug. He ushers me in and makes sure the door is closed securely. Hey, yo, maybe use the feather to clean up the homeboy's meth lab, eh? Look who it is! You're finally back. I've been waiting for this moment all these years. It really is him. The soul male. He's here. He's kept his word. I'm so relieved. I'm so happy to see a familiar face. I reach out my paws to embrace him. He obliges, and I eagerly hug him close. He smells like honey and cream, and I notice that, Under my touch, his cloak is as chic and shiny as ever. Or get the lab working again. I'm so happy to see you. Max just yaps happily, wagging his tail so vigorously that I can feel it moving from side to side in my embrace. Kimmy, every time she's stray, he's here, he's real. Max helps me shut. It's not at all true, by the way. Kimmy, like, senses my presence, and she fucking posts up with a gun and shoots me every time I walk through the door. Max helps me shuttle into the place. It's quite cozy, and despite the modern exterior of the building itself, he's decorated his rooms with vintage furniture and flourishes. I get a feeling he's really into the vintage aesthetic. Maybe it's making a comeback on the island now. He shows me his collection of conservables. But what the dog doing, though? Texas gun laws allowed to do it. What the dog doing, though? What the dog actually staring at me? What the dog doing? He's sitting in bread mode. He said bread. He said I'm in bread mode. I'm doing what the dog doing. Dunks, what the dog doing? What the dog doing? I muted myself instead of the camera. Bro, what is that dog doing? He's just laying, bro. He's just going flump. He's flumping on the ground, bro. It's hot. He said, Father, where my doggy friends at? Well, doggy, Shiba's in the other room, probably sleeping on the couch, because it's hot. Just like you're doing, you little bread man. He shows me his collection of concerts arranged on his wall. All of the musicians that I know of, meaning they go back at least a decade. He asks what his dog friend's doing. His dog friend's traveling through time, I guess. Remember Jay Chow Chow? Oh, of course. I remember when we'd watch his music videos back on our flip phones. The days of 360p, yeah. It's a really nice apartment compared to Max's old ones. I suppose his final ranking allowed him an upgrade. He gestures me over to his desk, and as I peer on, he sweeps aside a pile of old records. Then he wiggles under the desk to activate something. There's a hiss, and a panel slides open on the surface of the desk. It's a touchscreen panel, glowing faintly with a green tint. I can see my reflection in it, along with some menu icons I cannot make sense of. It's a security system. Pretty sophisticated, eh? No one would suspect there would be such a system in an apartment like this. The door is actually secured with hidden bars that can be controlled from here, and there are sensors programmed to detect living matter other than you and me. He goes on about the security measures and gadgets, but suddenly I cannot find him to focus. I'm really hoping he didn't do all this for my return. Do this all for my return, but it is the most obvious explanation. I take a deep breath, holding a paw up his signal I want to speak. It takes Max a brief moment to notice, but eventually he stops in the middle of his explanation. Max, I really appreciate your preparations. My throat feels closed up, and I swallow and chew on air to make it possible to continue speaking. I just want to... How do I put this? I just want to reiterate that this could be really dangerous for you. I want you to reconsider it. Sid! And I think that some dog is following me, and I have no idea what she wants. Sid! Sid, it's okay. I've always wanted to be able to finally help you. I promised you long ago I would stand by your side even if the world turns against you. And now, you need to let me do that, please. His eyes are warm and I compose myself. I can't be weak. I need to be calm so I can make the best decisions for Max and myself. Alright, but I need to tell you about the Labrador I met today. She knows a lot about me. I'll start from the beginning. 2 weeks earlier. Hey, we reunited with Max. Maximum likelihood estimator. You know, I used the feather to get back to the island. I reappeared in some night market near DG Station. First thing I saw was this huge crowd of dogs all running away from me, so I thought it was because they all witnessed my grand appearance or something. 1 month earlier. 7 years prior. I don't even know if I appeared with a lighter poof or smoke or something, but I'm pretty sure I appeared out of thin air. but it turned out there was a Labrador just causing a ruckus, so I sneaked away. Then the lab just appeared behind me. She said she made a distraction on purpose because it would be inconvenient for me to be noticed. She even knows why I'm back on this island. It's very, very unnerving, even to me. Max nods his head solemnly. I might have made a mistake, but she gave me a wrist phone and I took it. I take it out of my pocket and show it to Max. I hadn't put it on yet. He takes it gingerly and examines it from every angle without waving a paw over the central watch face. I've never really looked over at a wrist phone watch up close before, and take the opportunity to do so. The circular face, rather than being a screen itself, holds a light source where a hologram is projected from. The hologram functions like a screen of any other electronic device, but it is much larger and can be put away at a simple touch. It kind of looks like a fan unfolding and folding back. I angle my body away gradually until I can't see the contents of the screen. There's some sort of view angle limit, which works great for me. Sometimes I might be typing or reading questionable material, but even if not, I don't want dogs seeing it. She told me to contact her with Dish. Do you think I should? I'd probably do it anyway, even if Max doesn't agree with me. I'm not sure how dangerous it might be, and I don't want to compromise his safe house. She did mention my brother, though. I just want to find out what she wants. Max is still holding the wrist phone, so I huddle close to him to read and use the menu. I hesitantly touch a paw to the screen where it says Messages, and it opens the corresponding app as Max looks on. It's empty, so maybe there's a contact list? I scan the interface, but there is no quote-unquote back button. I press the sides of the screen, first left, then right, but it's futile. Left. Right. How about tapping it? Okay, maybe sliding up and down? Nothing? Max, you've been grinning at me for a long time. Oops. You know what? It's always a good time to save. A little help here? You can set up any gesture you want to return to your previous screen, but the default is the face. Cowards, the screen should have moved up and down. He taps on a wristband face where the hologram is projected from. Oh. Alright, let's find this lab's contact info. Are you sure you want to get in touch with her? Do you trust her? Only as much as I trust a stranger, really. So no, I don't trust her that much, but there is a high enough possibility that she has information that could be useful to me. It's an uncertain situation, though, and I'm just guessing at the odds. It does seem oddly specific that she knows the main reason I'm back here. The risk may well outweigh the potential gains. Again, with the words potential, possibility, uncertainty, I'm getting deja vu. So cold, calculating. Just the AR arena training kicking back in. Information on the reason you decided to come back. I snap out of my thoughts as Max starts to speak again. I don't mean to pry, but I'm wondering, what was that reason? You noticed what I said, huh? Well, the truth is, one of the reasons I decided to come back now is to find out if my brother is alive. Your brother? Chun Win, was it? Right, he disappeared after the last AR arena. Yeah, I just have this regret that I didn't even bother finding what happened before I just up and left. I understand. I'll help you find out what happened. Wait, so is this lab? She said she knows something about me? She was so certain about it, so while I have no idea of her intentions, she could either be a powerful ally or enemy. Either way, I suppose it's best to contact her so she won't blindside us if she is an enemy. Of course, I leave this up to you. You've taken me in and I don't want her to follow me back here and jeopardize the place. Like you said, I agree that it's a good idea to contact her in case she comes here looking for you. But first, let's find her contact information on this phone. We go through the apps. There are only the essentials. Not in the contact book either, huh? You taps on the recent calls and there's a single call history. Alright. He goes to Paul for a high five. Thanks, Max. Now you do the honors. I tap on the call button and while it rings, Max sets up the phone call to block our camera feed. Going to play it safe and not let her get any hints on my surroundings and whereabouts, just in case. Waiting. I thought it was a fucking ghost. I have no idea why. I thought I just got jump scared. Like, I didn't react, but I thought it was a jump scare, and there was now a ghost in the house. Is that not? The fantasy music has kicked in. It's a hologram.
Hey, good to see that you made it somewhere safe.
Why did you want me to contact you?
Like I said, I want to help you.
And how exactly?
Well, as I said, you probably want to stay under the radar. An eye-catching Labrador like me would be perfect for distracting anyone on your trail, no?
I roll my eyes, making sure she can see my skepticism. While I agree you are definitely eye-catching, from the corner of my eye I notice Max trying to smirk widely. Oh, that is not what I meant, but that will make it even more difficult to stay under the radar if anyone on the outside makes a connection between you and me. So based on that, how really could you help me?
That's what I was hoping you would tell me, Sid. What actions do you plan to execute? How can I help you achieve it?
I still don't understand her real intentions, but she does seem sincere. I need to carefully consider what I say. Still, since she's offering her help, it wouldn't hurt to have someone to do the riskier tasks in my place.
Also, are you alone?
Kuei Li breaks the silence before I can formulate a sentence. She might have taken my slow response to indicate silent correspondence with someone else. I do not lie. I do not lie. Lying is a sin. No, I'm with a friend.
An accomplice?
I don't know why you have to put it that way, but I guess you could say that. He's a trustworthy companion helping me.
I didn't expect that to compete for the position of top hinge dog. I hope he doesn't have a similar voice to me. It's really the only thing I have going for me.
Well, as you mentioned, I want to find my brother. I'm putting a team together. Before I tell you my plans, I want you to know how you know about my brother. My brother.
So you're saying you don't trust me because of the piece of information? I revealed it so you would have incentive to contact me, and I was right, wasn't I?
Telltale choice, whose doggy is top doggy, man? Well, that depends on how much they help me. She's so smug about successfully having manipulated my actions. She wants to be praised. She's a good girl. I'm impressed you shut me up and predicted my actions so thoroughly. Quayle grins.
I imagine it would be no easy task to get hold of the feather bear, much less keep her attention. I had to rack my brain and do lots of research off the beaten path.
Oh, well, you've got my attention. But let's get to the point, shall we? How did you figure out the reason I came back to the island? Quayle chuckles.
A little patience, please, Sid. The truth is, anyone smart enough could figure out that you'd be interested in finding out the fate of your brother. The Arena archives are open to anyone that is patient enough to go through the hoops to get approved for access. It wasn't difficult to find online that your brother disappeared after the final Arena, but I also confirmed it from the official records. Your infamous disappearance happened shortly after that, so I guessed that you would have regrets about it.
Right. That is convincing if not creepy. But like she said, the records of past arenas are available to public access. Any dog that tries hard enough could put the timeline together and figure it out. What worries me is her understanding of the way I think. That probably means she's researched a lot of other things about my past life. I'd really rather have her as an ally.
So here's my proposal. If you want more information, I have a lead on what you're seeking, but I'd rather not reveal any more over the call. Meet me at DG Station, the stall where I found you, tomorrow at noon.
A lead? But with that, the call is terminated. That was sudden. Well, what matters is that she says she has a lead. I'll go meet her tomorrow. Be careful. She does seem sincere, but I really don't know what's in it for her. Max, would you like to come with me? I would like to, but only if you're sure it's best for your plans. I don't want to burden you. Nonsense, she won't be a burden. I think I will trust her now and let her know about you. Of course, if she tries to threaten you in any way, that trust will be over. That was so sudden, I teleported. I did think the hologram turned into Sid for a second. Sid. After that, we quickly plan out the transportation and prepare to sleep. Max insists I take the bed while he sleeps in the living room, and after some protest, I accept. It's been a really, really long day. So strange that just this morning I was still in Canada, with my job having to work for a living. I just threw all of that away, and soon enough, I'll find out if all that was worth it. I tucked the wrist phone away into a bag. If Kwei Li had somehow hacked its camera or mic, I'd rather not have it show more than what could be seen during our video call. Good night, Max. I hear his voice from the living room, which is the room next to mine. Sleep tight, Sid. And with that, I close my eyes, and sleep soon takes over me. One sleep after. In the morning, Max suggests that... Dude, fucking, Skinamarink, one sleep later. Hell yeah. In the morning, Max suggests that we go to lunch after meeting with the lab, to which I agree. The lab, huh? She does have a name. Kwei Li, wasn't it? Like we agreed on, Max joins me as I head to the meeting with Kwei Li. Again, when I enter the transit station, I scan my pendant face down. I don't want more unwanted attention to my movements if dogs see my full pendant face. That is, in addition to Kwei Li's totally unwanted attention. Ah, the scene of where I teleported to. We emerged from underground at DG Station, which is... Wait, she literally said that. I don't know why I acted surprised. Which is in the central zone of Taipa. It's a really busy area, full of business and restaurants. The stall where Kwei Li accosted me yesterday isn't far from the station, and we get there a bit earlier than noon, which was our agreed upon meeting time. I don't have much of an appetite, so Max orders IU jelly, which is lemonade for both of us. Shortly after, Kwei Li strolls down the lane. It's immediately noticeable as such a large dog living on this island where nothing was made to the scale of her size. I fight the urge to chuckle at the thought. I conveniently forgot that the same could be said about me and Canada. Those stairs were always hell to climb. Not to mention that I could never reach anything on shelves in stores. She spots and joins me at the table, the same time that Max gets back.
Hi. Who's this?
This is Max, my friend. He's helping me out.
Ah, you must be the accomplice that was there during the phone call yesterday.
Max gives her a distrustful look and then grunts in response. Kwei Li doesn't appear offended.
Last night I said that I have information. That was a lie. Well, for full disclosure, it's not completely true.
Womp womp womp. Oh! I'm on alert, as the first thought that crossed my mind is that this is a trap. What she said on the phone was believable enough that I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, but could she have just played me again?
I mean, I said I have a lead, but it really is just that. A lead. I can't make more sense out of it, but I think you could, Sid.
God, what a prankster, this Labrador. I try to calm down, but something still doesn't seem right about the whole situation. There's nothing glaringly wrong, but maybe it's my ancestral instinct speaking. Logically speaking, hearing Kwei Li out is the best option I have right now. Okay, so this isn't a waste of time after all.
Please, Sid, you couldn't be slightly less rude.
We're nice to her. We are friends. Whoa, it took me 4.97 seconds. That took some time. Shut the fuck up. Fish stick, Shid. You've gone all soft. But I suppose I can apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've mentioned my rudeness when we were on the phone, too. I should have taken that more seriously.
I wasn't expecting you to remember that. Thanks.
Average sneeze time. Most of the time I'm pretty dinch, but I occasionally notice when dogs are upset, I guess. That doesn't mean you're off the hook, Quayle. I'll decide how much more to trust you after you show me what you have.
I guess I can't gain your trust 100% just like that, eh? Always pragmatic like your AR Arena performances.
She's probably laughing internally at how uncomfortable I look. I guess that's evident from my facial expression, huh? But she obliges me and takes out a thick envelope from her bag. She slides it towards me. I gingerly take out the contents. On the top of the stack is a blurred photo. It's printed on a thick and glossy material. From the blurriness and low resolution of the photo, I can tell the camera that this was taken with was quite old, even by the technological standards from before I left the island. The dog that is the focal point of the picture has a stocky stature and a dark blue shirt on. His coat color is the exact same as mine. Oh, it's him, all right. Chun-Win. Everybody asks Chun-Win, but never Win Chun Dog doing. When was this taken? Chun-Win was just taken.
It's the last time he was ever seen. He was on the way to the final AR Arena. I also managed to get my paws on his transit history.
I shift through the contents of the envelope. Under the printed picture is a thick, stapled stack of what looks like a spreadsheet. The print is tiny, with rows and rows of dates so close to each other that I have to hold the paper up to my face to inspect it. Even with a cursory scan of the information, I can tell that two stations appear in turn frequently. KH Station and NJ Station, huh? With an even closer look, I notice that they appear at 9 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon, respectively. His job! 9 to 5? Is this some joke? At this point, Quayle interjects.
It doesn't take any computer to see there's a very clear pattern. Though I did feed the data through some simple algorithms to double check if there are any anomalies I missed by canine error. It's just NJ Station at 9 a.m. and KH Station at 5 p.m. every single day since the day after the last AR Arena.
Right, and the weirdest thing is that it's all exactly on the hour. The MRT hardware that captures dependent scans, does it round up the hour?
Nope. It's supposed to capture the exact millisecond, or some fraction of a second. It's pretty precise.
This is it. It's an amazing lead, given what that it's to be believed. It's clearly a manipulated log, and I can't imagine for what reason then to be noticed and perhaps even to send a message. This is great, Quayle. Thanks. I stack the papers together tidily and insert them back into the envelope. Can I take this?
Yeah, certainly. Though for security reasons, I'm not giving you the digital copies. That's all you're getting.
That's fair. Wouldn't want a link or something. How did you get this information?
I tracked down a source in the Massive Rapid Transit Corp. The source was able to download these files for me, as they are not highly classified.
Sid is the most nimble dog, scanning through pages with paws.
Anyone who has basic customer service tier access could get these logs. However, the pattern might indicate that your brother is able to hack or manipulate the transaction logs, which would potentially draw the attention of the Massive Rapid Transit Corp. Of course, I convinced the source to keep quiet about this discovery for now.
I wouldn't put it past him to have hacked his pendant or transit entry gates to automatically deduct the... Wait. I take out the spreadsheet again and look at the balance column. Silly me. Now that I think about it, this might be a clue. Since the beginning of the log, the balance has only been going down linearly, as far as I can tell. A quick graph would confirm that. And on the very first day, the balance was a hefty sum, more than enough to cover expenses for not only transit, but all aspects of a dog's life on the island. Where did he get these tags? Actually, the answer seems obvious. He probably was able to acquire all the currency he desires, somehow.
Ah, yes, the balances. Quite the wealthy one, your brother. I did a quick visualization of the data, and it is a straight line going down. The fares are deducted each day, every day. I didn't notice any anomalies either other than the huge sum of tags he could afford to unload his balance. That was the extent of what I observed. You know your brother better than anyone, so I thought you could make more sense out of this than I could.
Sure, I'll examine it closer at home. Don't feel comfortable doing that here in the open. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed, Quayle. Thank you for this. I pick up the files and rise to leave. Max follows suit and stands. Despite having said nothing during the whole exchange, he seems to be thinking hard.
Wait a moment. You don't want to plan our next steps?
Well, I was thinking I could tell you what I decide after I browse through these.
Oh, come on. And here I was thinking we'd be collaborating as equals.
Look, I'm grateful for the information. I really appreciate her efforts and investment in this quest, but I don't want her doing more than necessary in drawing attention. That is the highest priority. We don't plan, we do. Nobody asks what the dog planning, alright? They ask what the dog doing! I prefer if you don't do anything rash while investigating, and only gather information from me after I decide what would be helpful.
You're not hearing me. I've already planned my next step, and I am not going to ask for your permission to carry it out.
Fish sticks, what a stubborn dog. Right, what is your next step then?
I was thinking I could try to acquire security footage from those two stations at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Don't you think that would be valuable?
It's pretty good. I guess I can hear her out. That would be valuable, I agree. But how do you plan on doing that? I imagine that security footage requires high clearance, so I don't want you to do something that draws too much attention, you hear?
Don't worry. If I get caught, I'll take all the blame. I'll say that I'm working independently and you will not be implicated.
It's so funny knowing your real voice is supposed to be real tiny and quiet. Like, your voice fits more. Well, because it's supposed to be the Maki joke, is what they're doing. It's like a big, giant, buff dog. Little tiny, quiet voice, a little shy, but she's a big thinker until she gets angry. I'm just doing the fucking loud voice the whole time. You're willing to take the risk all by yourself for this? What's in it for you?
I really do have your best interests at heart. I've given you all of this, and you still don't believe me, do you?
She sighs, but seems to compose herself quickly. Maki for life. It's alright. Oh, sorry.
It's alright. Never mind what I said. I'll be as careful as I can. I thought that said fuck you for a second.
I feel a bit guilty. Perhaps I was being too harsh. And what does she mean for me? I don't even know her. Just let me know whatever steps you take, alright? And report all your progress to me.
Will do. Will do.
Fortune 4 dogs. She rises and steps away from the table, signaling the end of the meeting. Why do you say that in the Magi voice? Cause I'm fucking zonked, bro. I'm stretching. It's been a long day and night, and we're in dog visual novel territory.
Catch you next time, sheeps.
It's a good one. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. She nods to me and Max. Later. See ya, lab. Dunker scratch. Queen A nods, and without another word. It really has been a dog day of summer reading. Without another word, sweeps past us and way into the depths of the market. Found your first clue about Chunwin's chicanery. Oh. Yep. Waiting until she's out of sight, Max and I leave the stall as well. My bag feels heavy with the envelope I now have, both literally and figuratively, with all the posh abilities that it brings. Much as I want to start a closer investigation on the matter right this instant, I'll deal with this later tonight. Max and I are going to lunch. And then it took us I legit was about to say, and then it takes us 1 week to reach our location. But maybe it did. Present day. Island year 224. I never thought I'd see Hyphen Hong again. So I don't know why I'm fucking reading it like that. Broen Taurus. Maybe really I just avoided her precisely so I wouldn't see her again, given the way things ended between us. And I spent the week gift shopping. The thought keeps echoing in my head, though I struggle to stop it. It just won't go away. Maybe it's making up for all the years that I haven't had to deal with this issue, given the way things ended. Nothing could have changed about it. She's gonna do this monologue, and then it's gonna say 6 days earlier. There's absolutely nothing I could have said to change things. I have nothing to say now either. No, we're going way back. We're going 14 years ago. Tournament of Death, CZW. Island year 208. A Arena 9, day 1. I shift my weight around, trying to get comfortable. Once I find a position that feels right, I hold myself still. My eyes are closed and I try to relax. It's not a surprise when I feel cold, gurgling moisture under my paws, but I flinch anyway. Thick, freezing gel rises around me, and I take deep breaths. Dude, they're fucking hopping into VR chat. My head. My mask is on properly and I am breathing. We will win this AR arena together. I will do anything I can. I'll do anything so that we can stay together forever. Island year 28, AR Arena 9, day 5. I assume the final day. I clamber up the narrow steps, teeth firmly gripping my loot, which is wrapped in a piece of cloth. I almost slip as one of the steps shifts under me, and I scrabble with my claws, trying to get a foothold in the dirt. The shitty Black Mirror episode. The steps are actually roughly cut rocks that some dog had shoved into the dirt of the mountainside. It's an efficient use of the natural resources, but sadly not as safe as urban construction. Though since I'm not risking my real life, I shouldn't be too critical. Faster. I must get back to her faster. Facing the final steep step, I sling my precious cargo up before hoisting myself up to a clearing. A bit further in, hidden behind the overgrowth, is my secret hideout. I tread carefully so that it wouldn't disrupt the illusion that no dogs had been around here. I tisked 3 times just so my faction would know that I'm not an intruder. There is no response, which is normal. I near a large, thick tangle of branches and leaves. To the unsuspecting dog, there is nothing here. However, I move aside a section of the branches, revealing a small hole that I duck into. Inside, a Shiba Inu comes and sniffs me, and I stand still, allowing him to tug the package from my teeth. I watch him unravel the package and wait while he inspects, prods, and sniffs its components. Finally, he is done, and gives a nod. Good news, Fan Shu. Those are the supplies I got. Well, never mind, Fan Shu. Hai Fin isn't here, so I must hurry to her. I scoop up the entire bag, not waiting for Fan Shu's response. Hastening further inside our plant-enshrouded compound, I approach a blanket-covered figure laying on a bed of carefully layered leaves. I move beside her, careful not to jostle her, and nudge her cheek with my nose. Hey, Hai Fin. The pale Shiba Inu looks up at me groggily. Did you rest well? You still look... I'm much better, really. But I am glad you got back safe. I show her the supplies, one of them a bottle of wound-treating solution. I'm so zonked too, I thought we were about to get Shiba on Shiba Assault. Baby French voice. Here, show me your paw. It is much better now, like I said. She pulls her paw from under the blanket and shows it to me. As she said, the wound has healed drastically. That doesn't mean you don't need the best care, Hai Fin. We can't have anything go wrong at this stage. I soak a clean cloth with a wound-treating solution and take her paw gently.
Sid, wait!
She jerks her paw away, and I'm left holding the cloth over thin air. What's wrong?
I just can't justify using something like this right now. Fan Shu didn't tell you, but he got a nasty scratch from a trap yesterday during his rounds. He really needs it more than me.
I try to take her paw again. He looked fine when I came in, and there's more than enough to spare.
No! I said I don't want it.
I stare at her in stunned silence, her shout ringing in my ears. It's actually insane, like she's named Sid. Yeah, she sure is. Finally, I gather myself and stand up. It's weird that we don't get to name them. Alright, I will go help Fan Shu with his injury. But, can we talk after I'm back?
Suit yourself.
I march off, my shoulders stiff, to stop myself from shaking. I had just spent 2 days circling the enemy faction's perimeters, waiting to raid their medical supplies. Of course, I'd also gathered a lot of intel on their strategies and movement patterns. After I talked things out with Hai Fin, I should call a faction meeting to discuss our plan of attack based on my new information. Oh, fuck the music. Hey, Fan Shu. Alright! We need a Fan Shu voice. I have no idea how relevant this character will be. While you think of dog voice, a very quick what the dog doing? He is... he's laying next to me. Having himself a good sleep. Taking a little nap on some pillows. Oh, he's resting. He said, don't do that. I'm resting. What the dog doing? He's resting. He is, in fact, real far away. So his voice will be far away at all times. Okay.
Hey Sid! How's Hai Fin?
Her wound is healed quite well, and she insisted I use this on you instead.
What? Me?
I don't know how that sounds on the mic, by the way. Tell me if that's good or if it's not good enough.
I don't need that. I'm not hurt.
Hai Fin said you got injured during your rounds. On the way in, I hadn't noticed him acting like he was injured. Oh, Jesus, he's gonna become the main character. Oh, it's good. I hadn't noticed him acting like he was injured, but now that I'm standing close to him, I can see he's holding his body at an angle. It seems like he's trying to only show me this right side of his torso. Turn your other side around.
Oh, really? I'm fine.
I smirk and dash around him, pulling back his shirt. As Hai Fin had said, I could see a long gash on the left side of his body. The shirt was slightly bloody as well on that side, an easy giveaway, which explains why he was angling it away from me. It's just good practice to not let weakness be easily accessed by another dog, even if we are teammates. What do you mean, Sid? You're nowhere close. He's so far away. I hadn't thought Fan Shu would be particularly smart or tactical. Maybe it was just his instinct. Alright, come now. Don't want this solution dying out and going to waste.
I'm fine, but I'm only doing this as Hai Fin said so.
I can hear he's far away. Finally, Fan Shu stands still and allows me to treat his wound. Don't be so prideful. Hai Fin gave this up so you could stay alive.
I was gonna stay alive anyway.
That one was hard to do. The quiet voice from far away was hard to do. He mumbled before trailing off. At least that's what I think I heard. Ha! I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Well, I'm not going to say that out loud, of course. On top of not seeming too bright, I've always considered Fan Shu to be disposable when we joined the faction. He surprised me by being one of the last of us remaining. Endure and survive, huh? What the fuck? We could lose our minds together? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? But once we get rid of the last rival faction, he's going down. That is, if he isn't eliminated during the fight anyway. He was a pawn from the start. Bro said disposable. Bro said a pawn from the start. No one will survive! I never told Hyphendo's plans directly, but I thought she would have guessed. And she will know how I intend to get rid of Fawn Shu after we have our talk. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sometime later? In the end, I didn't have the chance to tell Hyphen of my plan. I asked her if she'd like to join me on my patrol round so we could talk things over in private away from Fawn Shu. While Hyphen's wound was mostly healed, as she had showed me, she said she didn't feel well enough to be walking outside. Thorn, when playing Digimon with a gamer, just looks sideways, trace a disposable pawn. Which is fair. I still can't believe she didn't even thank me after all the days I spent getting the medical supplies for her. I get it, she wants us all to survive. I knew she wasn't happy with my decision to leave our base for so long on her account. It was a risky move. What if I had gotten caught? It was selfish of me. Gah! No, stop it, Shid. You did the right thing to work towards your goal. No, it's for the promise between Hyphen and me. We promise we both progress to higher arena brackets, so we can stay together. I climbed. What the fuck? Why are you gonna murk Fawn Shu, though? I climbed down a muddy slope, gripping a thick bramble to steady myself. It's the last leg of my patrol. I'll head back soon. Sometime later. Scrutinizing the forest in foot of the hill like I do on any other patrol round, I spot some movement from the corner of my eye. Oh! I quickly flatten myself, bread mode, bread style, trying to get closer to the sound while finding some taller plants for a better cover. Thanks to being on higher ground, I now have a good vantage point. Mystery dog? That's Doge! There's no way! That's Doge! 3 Shiba Inus are making their way up the hill that I had climbed earlier in the day. They approach the exact stone steps that lead towards my location's base. One of those might also be Max. In fact, I think it is. Oh no, our faction's not in good shape, and if Hyphen doesn't even feel well enough to walk... I eye the intruders from my hiding spot until they are blocked by some trees. I then emerge, keeping my distance so they don't detect me, while frantically trying to keep them in sight. Those 3 are all they have remaining, since I eliminated one when I raided their camp. Jin Nai, Ji Pai, and Mo Chi. Jin Nai is the strongest one of the bunch. She's really fast, and earlier in the A arena, I saw that she packs a mean bite. I wouldn't wish that upon any dog. Ji Pai is more like me, less brawn, more wit. I recall seeing him planning a lot while I was near their camp. Also, I heard he plotted to siege on one of the large factions, which eliminated most of them. Moa Chi, he's more of a mystery. He seems pretty quiet and does what he's told. He's probably the disposable Fawn Shu on their team. And come to think of it, he looks quite like IU, but without that red tint in his fur. For some reason, I feel that if it weren't for the circumstances, I'd like to know him better before having to eliminate him. See if he's really just a meek follower or a schemer like me. It's not real. You would not think that. You're only putting that there because we as the players know you become friends. But that's impossible now. I'm taking him down, along with Jinai and Ji Pai. I wait for the group to get further away before I tell them once more. They've really forced my paw. Maybe I should have called a meeting with Hyphen and Fawn Shu before going on patrol, but I hadn't noticed any signs the enemy team were planning a move. God, what did I miss? I watched them so carefully. No time to think about that now. I need to make sure Hyphen is safe. I press downhill towards our base as the other faction is almost there. They would know exactly where it is, right? Only the approximate location, right? Oh! My heart sinks as they prod around the entrance, quickly finding the hollow covering by undergrowth. Fish sticks! How did they find it so quickly? A mole! No, that's not right. They didn't find it. They must have known. It must have been Olin, a previous member of my faction. She was eliminated while on her patrol nearby. Since nothing happened after her elimination, I assumed she didn't reveal anything. Perhaps they did press Olin for information. It's just that they waited till now to take action. If only I could sneak in to warn Hi Fin. Hi Fin is definitely the mole. Unfortunately, this is you can hear the dog fighting in the background. It fits perfectly. Oh, literally a great time for a what the dog doing, because the dog's snoozing, bro. Look at that. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Anyway, back to business. Unfortunately, there's only one entrance to our base. We made sure of that. It would take too much time for me to dig a tunnel now to given the circumstances, and would make too much noise. What bark is real and what bark is fake? I think they were all real. The only course of action is to head in after them. I peek in and seeing the coast is clear, wiggle my way inside. The front area, where I was previously stopped by Fan Shu on sentry duty, is deserted. Truly, I swear I've been paying attention. I have no idea what the story is going on. So this is like 14 years, I think, before the current events. And it's 14 years before present day. They are in the AR arena. Max and 2 others are infiltrating the base that was hosted by Sid, Hi Fin, and Fan Shu. And I guess it's just a virtual battle royal. And I think your quality of life is decided by how well you do in it. And then also after the final AR arena, which might be this one, but it could be a different one. Sid's brother goes missing. And she runs off with a feather that allows her to control reality. But I don't know if she earned the feather or if she stole it. There's muffled talking coming from where Hi Fin was resting. I hasten up to it, peeking through the hole in the foliage. The enemy faction is tying up Hi Fin and Fan Shu. It takes a painful amount of willpower to charge them right then, but I remind myself that brawn is not my advantage. I need to be patient and shush out the situation. There's a fine balance between being too cautious or risking a move to secure my faction's safety. If I succeed in freeing them, they'll be able to help me. But if I fail, I'll be failing my promise to Hi Fin. It is strange that my faction was caught so quickly and easily, given I entered our base only shortly after them. Stupid Fan Shu, what was he doing? As the sentry, did he even put up resistance? It's a double setup. They're all turning on him. Suddenly, one of the enemy factions barks out loud. Alright, we need a Zen Nai voice. Traitors, all of them. Dude, that's such ominous music. Dunks didn't like me doing that. I'm sorry, Dunks. Oh, and he's itchy. Here, I'll scratch you. There you go. Itchy man. We need a Zen Nai voice from the chat. A character who I'm sure will possibly never talk again after this. Dunks down, Dunks down. He is an itchy guy. You wanna see the fucked up position Dunks is laying in? Hold up. I don't know why he's laying like that. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Dog sing. JR voice or Valley Girl? I almost think the JR voice is like just a worse version of the fucking Sid voice. We'll do JR voice. Sid, you're there, aren't you? Boom, boom. Oh! I would have just turned and tail and left if not for High Fin being tied up. Boom, boom. Come on now. If you don't show yourself in 5 seconds, I'm gonna eliminate your whole team. Boom, boom. I have them here, as you clearly see. I can't do it. It's the same fucking voice. I'll fucking do it, man. I'll kill your whole team. I'll put a ball in their fucking head. I grudgingly revealed myself. Boom, boom, man! The second I do, Jinai advances towards me, pushing the tied-up High Fin and Fallen Shu. The other members, Ji Pai and Moachi, follow suit, approaching me. Let them go. I surrender. You can eliminate me. That's not how it fucking works, man! Boom, boom! Jinai sneers. I've heard a lot about how you make this kind of bluff, man, and somehow end up eliminating a bunch of dogs, man! You're gonna walk in fucking front of here and make no sudden movements! I try to glance at High Fin without being too obvious. She didn't seem worse. I went rogue on that one, I won't lie to you. I've hijacked the Jinai character. She didn't seem worse for wear, thank goodness. It is a bad choice I'm making, but I sit down in the middle of the cave, a little distance away from Jinai, and offer my front paws. She didn't seem worth it. Tie me up and let the others go. Once they're safe, eliminate me as you wish. My hope is that they rally and come shave me, which is a riskier plan than what I usually tolerate. I prefer to be in control and not leave outcomes variable to other dogs' actions. However, at this stage, I trust High Fin to get us out of here. Even though we had a bit of a rough spot, this seems to be the only strategy that doesn't completely suck. Jinai interrupts my scheming. That'd be a really good deal, man, had your faction not already offered it! Hold up, Shiba's doing a big freak out. Hold up, for shootsies, there's like someone at our door. Quick bathroom break? Maybe everybody left because your faction doesn't carry armor or weapons. Let me run to the restroom real quick and also see who came to our front door. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. There was no one at the door. Shiba was just freaking out. Huh. What are you talking about? I lost the voice somehow. Your life for theirs, man! That's what they agreed to, man! What? Boogeyman was there. No, wait. Oh, I actually lost the voice. What the hell? You're... This isn't a joke. I can't do the voice. I fucking lost it. I don't know what happened. Shit about hit us with the highest... Oh, I got it. Never mind. No way. You're bluffing. No, man. You think we just waltzed fucking up here without the deal secured? High, thin, fan, shoe. They both agreed it before we came, man. Oh. Yeah, man, they went behind your back, man. And if that's what you're having difficulty grasping... No, this isn't true. We need to renegotiate. Let me and High Fin go. He's telling the truth. Fan Shu. I knew it. I knew you were planning to off me at some point. What you said only confirms it. I was planning on coming back for you, Fan Shu. Everything is unraveling. What should I do? I turned tail and dashed towards the entrance. Even if they made this deal, they'd have to catch me first. But they anticipated my move to escape. G-Pai, who was close to the door, lunged toward me and knocked me flying. When did I see Fan Shu shake loose his bindings and show this High Fin? Sure it was true they just pretended to be caught. I'll fend for myself and ask questions later. I cannot be eliminated. What's the point? What's the play here? Cause it's one thing if like we get caught. Why are you turning on your own teammates? I guess my point. Why was he going to kill Fan Shu in the first place? And if they had not been caught, why did they make a deal to get him killed? I leap back on my feet just in time to see G-Pai lunging towards me. I guess I don't understand, like, the end goal of the game. Is it last man surviving, and they're like, this person is so good, we have to all work together to kill her? What? Get her! Get that filthy white dot! I'm stunned for a moment, almost leaving me no time to react to my immediate threat. I sidestep G-Pai and run towards High Fin. What did you just say?
You heard what I said. You're a white dot, and white dots must be eliminated.
Oh! Whoa! Oh, whoa! From the corner of my eye, I see the third enemy, Moichi, charging into Jinai, sending her flying. Moichi, man! You're betraying us, man! I take the chance to barrel towards the cave exit. However, G-Pai guards the exit and menacingly advances on me. Jinai bounds up to Moichi, swiping at him. That dog, Moichi. He created a diversion for me. I owe him one. I'll align with him should the chance arise. I feint a swipe at G-Pai. Cautiously, he dodges. Now's my chance. I dash out into the clearing and race downhill, my claws tearing into the stone steps. Now in the forest, I glance back and see all of them fast on my tail. It is Fan Shu that gets me, biting hard on my tail and throwing me into the ground. I should have gotten rid of him earlier. You were disillusioned all along. It's High Fin and me that will proceed to the next AR arena together. Has it made you bought this game for you? I don't know, but it's awesome because this is pogged up. You! I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just read the "Who bought this game for you" and then hit A, and it would have said "You." A snarl escapes me, and I take a huge swipe at him. It rips through his eye, and I'm able to pin him down. Holy shit. It would be so easy to eliminate him by crushing his pendant at this moment, but rage seems to be speaking, taking over my mind. Against all judgment, I swipe again on his fallen form. Crimson splatters all over me. Whatever. It's all a simulated reality anyway. Why is reality capitalized? I have no time left to spare, and leave him there, continuing my frantic escape outside and down the hill. Sometime later. But it wasn't. I finally lost him. Completely betrayed by my own faction, I managed to find a hiding place. It is a miracle I wasn't hurt much, even though there were so many dogs against me. If you die in the dog game, you die in the dog life. In our next encounter, I discover that they are wary of me. The reason is that while eliminated dogs usually disappear, Fan Shu did not. He just lay there, as if dead. What? Which is a preposterous reason to fear me, because everyone knows that this is just an emulated version of reality. An emulated version created so that reality can be reallocated amongst the dogs of the island. This allocation is based on ranking, and therefore how good a dog is, how much of a good boy you are. Reality-cated? And then Nintendo shut them down because it was an emulator, and then it became real reality? Is all of reality a simulation, and you fighting in the AR arena decides how pog of a reality you go to? It could be said that the ranking based on these AR arenas maintains the social order, and it is in my best interest to ensure that I have the highest ranking possible. I will fight tooth and claw for it, because only then can I gain freedom from my white spot status. Oh, is white spot like you're a peasant? You're like a little peasant nerd? I learned that Moachi has the same idea. The reason that he defended me was because he too is a white dot. We ally together and eliminate the rest of them. He says I saved his life, which I don't really understand, but maybe I unknowingly eliminated someone that would have eliminated him. The AR arena fights get so messy, it makes sense if I don't remember the specific incident, so I don't press the issue. He proposes that I eliminate him, to which I agree. Present day, island year 224. This was actually 16 years ago. Now thinking back, the nights after the AR arena, I was plagued with nightmares. Fan Shu's dead body in the real world being taken out on a stretcher. What?! Of course, as per the rules of AR Arena, I got a hefty ranking raise as a winner. I don't know, I thought this was a dating sim. First stream review was like, oh, this is like a tofu boyfriend. I did think, listen, I did go into this very cautiously, because I was like, I don't know if I want to play a dog dating sim. This is like nutso, though. I was showered with it. I won't lie. I had an idea that things would go off the rails at some point, because I saw the Autumn of a Shiba Inu when I loaded this up on Steam Deck, and I saw the description for like half a second that said the words Shadow Shiba Government, and I was like, what? So I knew this would get weird. I didn't realize it would be this like ballistic. I was showered with attention and glory by the press, being one of the few dogs to be the winner of consecutive AR arenas. Sometimes, during my nightmares, I thought, if this is the reality that I'm being allocated, do I really want it? My feelings for Hyphen were the reason for all of my actions in the AR arena, yet I lost it all. It's so loud. The rumors that I am a white dot were neither confirmed nor denied. Any qualms dogs had about that aspect of me were overshadowed by fear of my new ranking. White dot is simply a term that refers to dogs born with abnormal dots on their fur. The reason I technically am one is that I actually have some white dots on my back, where the fur isn't fully the same color. That doesn't sound like you technically are one. It sounds like you just are one. Honestly, I don't understand what the big deal is, although I also carefully hide the fact to make sure my clothing covers my dots. Racism. That's the issue here. It's just one of those absurd ways Shiba Inus love to look down on one another, apart from the AR arena. Dunks, are you white, Dot? So people have actually told me they've never seen a corgi with the, like, kind of color and pattern he has. Dunker, come here. Hey. Come here. But they always say it as, like, a compliment. Like, wow, he's so pretty. I've never seen a little doggy like this. He's got sun-kissed fur and a little white line down his brain. Do you have a brain stripe? Are you like Two-Face? Want to give chat a smooch? No chat smooch? They're judging appearances so they get no smooch? You heard him. Don't be racist, chat. Are you coming up? He's coming up. I can't put the camera on him now because I'm not wearing pants, so. Him laying against my leg, you're not getting Dunk's cam for a bit. Good boy. Several months after the AR arena, I had pushed aside the memories and barely thought or felt about it anymore. I hypnotized myself into thinking that it was for the best, and the self-hypnosis worked. There was the next AR arena to look forward to after all, and I was not going to break my winning streak. I vowed to stand at the end of the final AR arena and look down on all the islands as the new bearer of the Feather of Truth. Okay, so that was AR Arena 9. AR Arena 10 was the final one, where the winner gets the thing that changes reality. Which changing reality is a thing you can easily do because it's not augmented reality. It's not augmented reality in the sense of it's all digital. It's augmented in that there's literally a dude with a feather that changes reality and can allocate you to new ones. I think that was 16 years ago. I fight to not think about AR Arena 9, but the truth is, deep in my mind, every single detail I remember vividly. The cave where Hyphen and I promised to come out of the AR Arena together. The forest where I struck down so many dogs. I hunted down every single one of them. I was utterly manipulated by Hyphen. That is what I came to believe. But whenever I tried to figure out how I didn't see any warning signs, my mind just comes up with the explanation that her promise to me really had been genuine. Be it circumstance or just karma, I hated her, yet still loved her. And that was 16 years ago. So why am I back here? In this very same forest? Oh, dog. That sounds... the smells... I can't logically believe it, but my instincts are telling me that this is the one and same arena where AR Arena 9 was set in. What do I do? Lacking any real alternative, I walk forward aimlessly. The foliage is soft against my paw pads. I'm gonna check something real quick. And there's a reason I'm checking this. Because if this game is short, I think this is like the perfect cliffhanger to end the stream on. But if the game is long, we should press forward a little longer. So I'm doing a quick checky. Average of 9 hours. Okay, hold on. They pulled like 2 people for this. And they're all like, oh. What? I think they goofed it up. Yeah, there's multiple of these. Yeah, so they goofed it up because they said they pulled like 4 people or 2 people or something. And it's like main story has 9 hours, completionist has 2 hours. and so this feels like a wrong. I feel like it's backwards, you know what I'm saying? Speed run. True Achievements has it. The estimated time to complete all 30 A Summer with the Shiba Inu achievements is 0 to 0.5 hours. Are you out of your mind? Speed readers. Because if this game is legit only like 3 hours long, we might as well just finish it here in one sitting. I don't think I can get a shoot answered, though. You know what? Easy solution. Summer with the Shiba Inu full playthrough, and then I just see how long a video is. That's like the simple solution. He's going a full playthrough. I think this is streaming here. Let me double check. Let me just do a quick double check. Shout out to this person, this random VTuber whose video I found, who started uploading their videos on it 8 days ago. Oh my god. Okay, the game is not short. They are so. This random Goro Nyanya is a samurai VTuber with 200 subscribers. Yes, sir, you already found it. This has 9 parts. They're all 40 plus minutes, and they are still uploading. Now, they could be going for all endings. That's an extreme possibility. I think we end this here. Let's estimate like 2 hours of playthrough here. We end because I don't think I'm gonna go for all endings. Summer reading, I don't think I'm gonna do all endings. We're doing fun mode here. We're just enjoying a story, taking the ends. So I think we stop here. We can probably do this again tomorrow if everyone's available. And I think that'll just be the test. If we finish it tomorrow, cool. If it's like a decent amount of time to finish it, like if it's another 2 hours or so, that's cool. I've got 2 parts to upload. If it's like if we're like 30 minutes from the end, I can just edit them together and then upload them as one thing. And if we go like 2.5 hours and it's still not done, we know it's a fucking 9-hour game. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop it here. If you're watching on YouTube and the video is continuing, like you can literally just look at how long the video is. Then you know that we're about to continue in the video you're watching. If the video is ending, then stay tuned for part 2. Possibly more. Shout out to the random YouTuber who gave me the info that I needed. Anyway, who knows what happens next? Next time on Summer Shiba Inu, and the summer reading's off to a hot start.